where Marvel Rivals where some data about loot boxes came out. Hold on. Okay, my filters are on properly. But where some data about loot boxes and whatnot came out, and I thought it would be interesting for me to read this, because like when it comes to loot boxes and stuff like that, I'm generally against mechanics like this in games that require real money that you have to pay for, because even in 2016 when it was in Overwatch, what it really ended up doing was promoting gambling to a lot of people that would otherwise never be introduced to gambling. And because it's not like in real life, like, excuse me buddy, I need to get this this prop money to make a physical example if it is not where I think it is at, and currently it is not in the location that I thought it was located in. So I'm gonna look behind me and find that it is in a different location, ended within my room. Again, this is fake money. Don't try and rob me, nigga. I'm poor. You try and come rob me, I won't even be able to cash out you $1 to get home in an Uber around the corner. All right. But when it comes to loot boxes, the thing about loot boxes that I've never liked and that really depersonalizes it, or even like microtransactions in video games, and what's part of the reason why a lot of these microtransactions in video games are predatory, because they understand this mental aspect that I'm about to explain to you. When you're at a real life casino, unless you just Big Daddy ballin', Big Daddy ballin' like that, for you to pull out a stack of cash and every $100 you want to spend on a game, you have to physically touch the $100 bill, put it on the table, say I want to bet $100 on blackjack, I want to bet $100 on roulette, I want to bet $100 on slot machine, $1 at a time, I'm gonna bet $100 on this, $100 on that, and that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling a little confident. I won a couple games today. I'm gonna bet 200. Ooh, I just won that. Guess what? Bow bow. I'm gonna bet 400. The action of physically taking that money out, like, unless your brain is very extremely desensitized to that, you're going to feel every last one of these bills that you take out. Versus when you're doing a microtransaction on your phone or in the game, you're just swiping and you're tapping pay. You're just going up, pay, pay, pay. A sound gets made. Pay, pay. It depersonalizes it and makes it way quicker, to where there's a lot of people who, before it was legal practice to have to specify what drop rates were, companies would pretty much just leave you in the dark and be like, hey nigga, we got loot boxes. If you get the shit you want, you get it. If you don't, well, fuck you. You gonna spend money on it anyway, bitch ass nigga. So go ahead and pull that proverbial ding, ding, let's go gambling arm again. So let's read into the actual article though. Spotted by the Gamer, Rivals leaker on Zitter has provided information about Marvel Rivals canceled loot box. Oh, thank God. So we don't have to read further into this in terms of what will happen in the future for Marvel Rivals. We're more reading into this as like, excuse me, I'm gassy today because I had that eggnog. And no, I'm not a fucking alcoholic, you weirdo. It was regular eggnog, bitch ass nigga. You want you want BAL test me? Pussy. Rewind the video and put the shit that they be sticking in niggas' throats to make sure they ain't drunk when they driving. I act like this every day off the strength, off the muscle, off the head. The ADHD, the head. Every day I act like this bitch ass nigga. My blood alcohol level is that of a normal human being that's a little bit tired. Anyway. Has provided information about Marvel Rivals canceled loot box system, such as the rarities, animations, icons, and more. The lot boxes would have been divided across 4 tiers, usually gray, common, blue, uncommon, purple, rare, yellow, super rare, red, super duper rare. Gray would have been the least rare, providing potentially a recolor of the skin, and red would have been the rarest of the lot, where all the premium cosmetics can be found. Now, a reason that I mentioned a second ago why Overwatch, when they had that free-to-play update called Overwatch 2, The reason why they took out loot boxes and implemented a battle pass system is because, one, they're one of the biggest pushers behind laws for loot boxes happening. That's number one. Number two, logistically speaking, it is a nightmare to put loot boxes in a console level game, because the rules of, okay, when it comes to mobile games, it's really just about the rules of the storefront, and the individual storefronts don't give a flying squirrel fuck what you do and how you charge for in-app purchases, as long as you tell them so they can tell the customer. They don't have to say what kind of in-app purchases. They don't have to say if those purchases are devious. They don't have to do none of that shit. They just gotta go, hey, you could buy shit inside this game, I guess. And that's about it. Versus with video games, you may be saying, well, isn't that the same thing with console games? Like, for example, an Overwatch or a Black Ops or blah, 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 blah. Well, yes and no. Yes, it is the same in the aspect of where PlayStation has to disclose to you whether the game has in-app purchases, whether it's free or paid. Yes, but there are also separate regulation systems that govern over games, such as the ESRB system, the PEGI system, so on and so forth. The systems for all the different countries. Those are the two I always think of off the top of my head, because those are the two most common ones that I see. ESRB for America and PEGI for, I think that's Asian countries. I'm not sure, but doesn't matter. Point is, there are systems, there are people put in place that regulate games and say what console level games, console and PC level games can and can't do. That doesn't exist for mobile games. That's why a lot of these companies that only give a fuck about money want predatory microtransaction filled slop to hit the Google Play Store. If it comes on console, they're like, yeah, cool, fuck it, whatever, it is what it is, blah, 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 blah. As long as the shit generates money, we don't really give a fuck. So they engage in all these practices, such as dark patterns and all that other stuff to trick you into spending more money. On mobile, again, there's no system in place to tell people, hey, this game contains gambling. Hey, this game contains graphic violence. Hey, this game contains sexual content, sexually explicit content, as in it's a game with pornographic like scenes where you can enact sexual actions inside the game. Or, hey, this game has light references to sex. Hey, this game is slightly suggestive. Hey, this game has cartoon violence. That doesn't exist for mobile games. There's no ESRB equivalent for mobile games. It's just whatever the Play Store's rules are, whether it's the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, or whatever the fuck minor storefront that nobody gives a fuck, that's probably unpopular in a place like America where we can access the big wigs like Google Play and App Store. All those places, they don't give a fuck because they're getting kickbacks off of all the stuff that happens in the game. So as long as they follow the 6.5 rules that they have to follow compared to a console game where they gotta go through much more rigorous processes to get their game approved and get their game put out, they say, you know what, logistically, this is a horrible fucking idea. Let's just put battle passes in and make it so that they never expire, so people are more willing to buy our battle passes. To acquire these loot boxes, players would have to convert lattice in units into crystallization main currency and Marisson, yeah, that sounds fucking confusing, which can then be used to pull for skins. Besides a new skin, these boxes might have also included bullshit like a multiplayer card, sprays, and more. Moreover, the files revealed that the loot box system is time-bound and potentially connected to a special limited time event. Clap it up to the devs for being able to successfully fight off NetEase trying to microtransaction. Shout out to them. And remember how every fucking day, every time we talk about Ubisoft, I hot tour a big ass loogie on the grave that they're about to be in if they keep up this bullshit? You see how confusing that system is? That's what's gonna happen to Ubisoft with every future game if Tencent buys into them. Cause Tencent, NetEase, they're like the second biggest people in terms of like scummy practices in the gaming market monetization wise. It's Tencent, then it's NetEase. NetEase is a very close neck and neck second, and then like the Hoyoverse, whatever the fuck the name of the company is, that Doodle Bob named ass company, they're like third or tied with second with NetEase. It's really a competition between them. but Tencent is far worse than both. If Tencent gets a hold of Ubisoft, we're getting a live service Assassin's Creed, and it's gonna be worse than Extra Packing. Anyway, Moreover, the files revealed that the loot box system is time-bound and blah blah blah. However, Rival's leak has clarified they could be wrong about Marvel Rivals loot boxes, as they are only going by information they can dig up for the files. In the same thread, the original poster, who also stated that they had been told that the loot boxes might be scrapped, but but who knows, maybe one day they might get added. Please God, no, never. Don't. Ayo, Marvel Rivals devs, y'all doing good. Don't Overwatch free to play update your shit, all right? Don't do that. Don't do yourselves like that. Don't turn into that game. I don't want to see the game where you get to play as Iron Man and Magic turn into some schlop, all right? It's cool that the game is free to play. It's cool that the game is good, has a little bit of diversity and variety and blah 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 and whatnot. But y'all want all the CEOs in the company, y'all want to continue living your best life and being able to do money spreads on your Instagram, but not because you're not a stupid ass nigga that shows off all the wealth that they stole, the $500 of it that they stole in ones. Yeah. And keep the game the way it is. Just update the game, add new content, add great skins. People want to buy the skins and support the game, they will. If they don't, they won't. But let them continue to play the game so that the people who do buy the skins have somebody to show their skins off to. Okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. My shirt is wrinkly. Thank you. And going from talking about an evil company that usually engages in the least delusional practices possible, let's flip the scale over and talk about one of the most delusional fan bases ever. When it comes to the most delusional fan bases I've ever seen, out of the top 5, the top 4 of them niggas is a Nintendo fan base, a Nintendo fan base, another Nintendo fan base, and another Nintendo fan base. Then it's Grand Theft Auto niggas. Apparently, they have another. Wait. Y'all gonna have to just pretend for a second that this shit is made out of tin foil, because I have a theory, guys. Grand Theft Auto fans have a conspiracy theory for a new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Let's read on. And it's been over a year since the first GTA 6 trailer dropped. And for a specific group of die-hard fans of the franchise, it may have reached a boiling point with the emergence of a new conspiracy theory predicting the premiere of the second trailer for the Grand Theft Auto 6 edition. The last 1,700 theories that we had were wrong. They were wrong as fuck. But this one, oh, W Puppo, you're facing this way today. Anyway, the last 17,000 theories we had, I know they were outlandish and stupid, and every time we said that dumb shit, we was wrong. But hold on. This time, it's different. It feels different. I think, look, you don't gotta trust me. But just hear me out. Everyone's favorite internet shoes have broken out the red strings and the breaking boards for the latest installment of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. They have utilized the first Grand Theft Auto 6 edition trailer, Grand Theft Auto Online expansion update posters, and even social media posts from Rockstar themselves. Which means it's confirmed! If Rockstar alluded to it in their post, that means it's confirmed. Fuck the last 10 times we did this shit and stretched ourselves out and we're wrong as shit. Just know, this time I think we really put the pieces together. I'll empty out my savings account right now. Stick both my arms out and hand it to you, hand the money to you physically. That's how willing I am to bet that I'm right on this one. What do you mean I don't have nothing else left in my savings? Well, fuck it. Take out all my dad's savings. I'm so sure about this, I'll bet my dad's savings, a whole nother human being savings on this dumbass shit. The important thing to keep in mind this whole time is number 27. More specifically, the date that it represents. the 27th of December, which us, the fans of Grand Theft Auto, believe will be the day Rockstar releases the second GTA 6 trailer. Excuse me. Oh gosh, this information is so good, I'm getting a little bit gassy. The centerpiece of the series, compiled by Rockstar Intel, is an image posted. Wait, do they have it? Let's look at the image so I can get reference. Okay, this. Open image in new tab. Boom. So look at this image. Get yourself real familiar with this image real quick. Okay? Cause it's all gonna make sense in a second. Like I said, pretend I'm wearing a tin hat just made out of blue tin or some shit like that, right? Boom. The centerpiece of the series is an image posted by Rockstar for the Withered Outreach faction for GTA Online, featuring a specific police vehicle with very intriguing license plate in view. The plate reads out fighting game notations that are contained on your screen. 6DW31980. When you add all the numbers together, oh my fucking god, no way they're going into this shit, bro. Yo, bro, did you just say if you add all the numbers together, gang? I'm not gonna, you just realized one of the funniest fucking fan bases ever. Because what the fuck you mean if you add all the numbers on the license plate together? Yo, these theories legit have me crying, bro. When you add all the numbers together, some of the results are 27. Furthermore, if you take the two letters G and W alongside the alphabet for number positioning, the fourth letter in the alphabet is D, and W is the 23rd letter. Add them together, and you know what? It's 27 as well. It all makes sense. It all makes. You know what this feels like? This feels like every time I hear the fucking Grand Theft Auto fan conspiracies, this is what it feels like reading, bro. This is what it feels like. It feels like they were sitting in a crib. Wait, I'm gonna need that tab back in a second when I need to reference the picture. It feels like whenever they make these crazy ass Grand Theft Auto theories, they're sitting there like this with a bunch of fucking lines and shit that's drawing conclusions and connecting dots that never needed to be connected, and they're just sitting there like, oh, I figured it out. I finally figured it out. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I figured out their final master plan. Oh, I'm so smart. You can't fool me, Rockstar. Well, they weren't even trying to fool you, dumbass, and they fooled you like 10 times, so I don't really know if that statement rings true. But I want to 27 rabbit hole even deeper. You'll find even more connections. For example, started sentences over the conjunction. For example, there is a pink car with the number 27 on the back window at the 27 mark in the Nah, nigga, what? No way. Nigga say, yo, if you go to the 27 mark, 27-minute mark of the video, there's a car with a license plate that says 27 on the back of it. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, dawg. Anyway, in the first Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, on the social media front, fans have noticed that Rockstar currently has exactly 27 posts on their Instagram account. Finally, Grand Theft Auto Online's Heist Challenge promotion image for November has a helicopter in the frame with 27 graffiti on it. Oh, compelling evidence. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Over imaging the cat. Yeah, look at that. Oh. To be fair, that could also be a 22, but you know, for the sake of the theory, it's just 27. Yes. Where was I? Yes. The helicopter has the numbers on it. What do those numbers look like? If you really squint hard enough and hold your screen at an angle like this away from your face at a 45-degree angle and really close one eye and squint and look at it through the closed eye, you'll see a 27 on that helicopter. Even the biggest doubters have to acknowledge the coincidences over the past months with all dimensions and connections to the number 27. I don't remember what the name of this concept is, but basically, if you reach hard enough, you can make any set of coincidences make sense in any scenario, even if it really doesn't make sense. This is basically Keep Beach City weird type conspiracy theories. And for those of y'all who haven't watched Steven Universe, the idea of Keep Beach City weird was Steven Universe is about a boy who, long story short, is about a boy who has superpowers and he lives with several different superpowered beings, right? He has this friend with an older brother named Ronaldo. Now, Ronaldo runs this podcast, blog, website, vlog, YouTube channel, or whatever their universe YouTube equivalent is, called Keep Beach City Weird. And all he does all day is go around the city and find different things that the crystal gems, which are the names of the mystical beings that Steven Universe hangs with and he's raised by. The story gets complex, but all those other details you don't really need to know. Basically, him and the crystal gems have different mystical magical powers, but Ronaldo doesn't think the crystal gems aren't doing any of the weird shit around his city. He's like Dale from King of the Hill. He thinks it's always some government conspiracy theory made by some dude with fucking that's secretly a lizard, and the government and the FBI is here to probe your butthole to scan you for DNA, and if you ever end up in a central computer, they'll have all your information and blah 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 blah, right? So he has conspiracy theories of that vein, but in actuality, he's reaching so hard to make shit that makes zero sense, where the explanation is quite literally in front of him every day, that when it gets to the point in the series where the Steven Universe says, oh yeah, that wasn't lizard people, that was me and the crystal gems. But you have to understand that these mystical magical creatures that anybody else would clearly look at and say, oh, that happened because of this, he doesn't see that because he sees the crystal gems as normal, and he dips himself every day into an echo chamber where he's hearing it's the lizard people, it's the this people, it's the that, when it's like, no, the answer is much more simpler than you think. And the answer, the coincidences you think are coincidence, I think not, are really just big ass coinky dinks. Like, you're fucking reaching, gang. Like, you need to, you the reason why if Advil had a stock, I would put a lot of money into it, because your ass is reaching like a motherfucker. You gonna be all thick by the time you 22, bitch ass nigga. Anyway, also, it isn't also a crazy quest knowing Rockstar as hype tactics ahead of major game releases, like releasing one trailer. Even former Rockstar developers have come out to further explain why Rockstar doesn't like to announce their trailer release dates or game titles until the company has milked out as much hype as possible. This is officially the longest Rockstar has gone between trailer releases. Excuse me. Both GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 got their second gameplay trailers around a year after their first iterations. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer will be dropped on December 3rd, 2023, so the second trailer, which drops Friday, December 27th, will also be aligned with the last two Rockstar titles. Luckily for Grand Theft Auto fans, we won't have to wait much longer to see if the super secret of the internet finally have caught up to Rockstar with their one-of-a-kind marketing strategy. Yeah, I think you niggas is looking too deep into it, bro. I think you niggas is delusional, and the only real reason why I brought this up is not because I care, respect, or give a fuck about when the next trailer comes out, because when it comes out, I'ma know within 15 seconds. Like, fucking when the last Rockstar trailer came out, goddamn, people was driving off of cliffs and holding billboards in the sky rejoicing. Rockstar finally dropped a trailer. Niggas was renting planes, flying in circles around in the sky with a flag on the back of it that says Rockstar finally released their next trailer and shit like that. So I'll know when it comes out. I'm not worried about finding out. Actually, I'll be more worried if I didn't find out within an hour of it dropping because this shit is so popular.